Carry on my wayward son. There'll be peace when you are done. Lay your weary head to rest. Don't you cry no more.
Welcome to another episode of Action Video Game Talk. I'm your host, Scott Action Jackson. Thanks for joining me today, or tonight, or whenever you're watching or listening to this episode. I do have another list of news articles to go through, so let's go ahead and hop right into it. The Gamecube controller adapter for the Wii U, usable exclusively with the Super Smash Bros. Right now, has been hard to come by since the game's November 21st release. The device is sold in a bundle with the game and controller or as a standalone item. Stock has been replenished, but if you don't catch it right away, you're likely to miss out. Prices on Amazon for the $20 item have skyrocketed to about $80. Recent closed eBay auctions show the units going for slightly less, between $55 and $75. For those that don't want to pay extraordinary market prices, there is a new option. Import website PlayAsia has listed a knockoff version of the device for $19.99. It's also compatible with PCs via toggle switch. If you're willing to take the chance on a third-party device, you can check it out on PlayAsia's website. There are currently no reviews, so you're taking a chance on how well the item works. The original Wii U GameCube adapter, when it came out, it sold out. And now Nintendo is trying to restock the item, but it's still selling out. This is only supposed to be for the Super Smash Bros. Game on the Wii U. I don't know why, but more people are buying it so that maybe they can play with other friends. Now this, I guess you could say knockoff, I don't know if it's a fully knockoff or whatever, but this knockoff version of the Wii U GameCube adapter can also work for the PC. And right now, it's only about $20, which, when the device originally came out, was only going to be $20, but because of how high in demand it is, the prices have gone up. Which I wouldn't be surprised if it's in the hundreds of dollars at this point just to buy one. Buy the actual Nintendo one. But for this, if you want to give it a shot, you can go to the PlayAsia website to go and check out what they have as far as the description and stuff. And as the article says, there is no actual reviews. I know I did try looking this up on Amazon to see if the knockoff was listed on there. It's not. The only thing they got on there is the official one that's expensive. So for anybody who wants to actually get one of these adapters, let alone an actual GameCube adapter that they can play on a PC, this device might be the only way that some of the PC players will be able to play with a GameCube controller, especially if they're wanting to try some of these, modified Super Smash Bros. Type of games. Nintendo and Gung Ho Online Entertainment are partnering together to give fans a Super Mario Bros. And popular mobile puzzle game Puzzles & Dragons mashup, with Puzzles & Dragons Super Mario Bros. Edition. Announced by Gung Ho CEO and Nintendo's Miyamoto in a presentation, the latest edition of Puzzles & Dragons will launch in Japan on April 24th for 4,000 yen and will support both Street Pass and local multiplayer functionality. According to Gematsu, the puzzle RPG begins when Bowser gets a hold of the power of a drop and kidnaps Princess Peach. Mario is then tasked with saving her through a series of Puzzles & Dragons puzzle battles. Mario encounters other beloved Nintendo characters along the way, such as Luigi, Peach, Bowser, Yoshi, and more. Gematsu reports that Gung Ho has confirmed that Nintendo will bring Puzzles & Dragons Super Mario Bros. Edition to other regions. Currently available on iOS, Android, and Kindle Fire, the original title first launched in 2012 across Japan, where it was downloaded 32 million times by November 2014. It has since seen release in North America, where it hit 6 million downloads, as well as other Asian countries and European regions. According to the Puzzle & Dragons Twitter account, the game will see release in regions beyond Japan, with further details forthcoming. A while back, Nintendo did say that they wanted to dip into other territories like iDevices and such. This is an opportunity for them to do that. But of course, this itself is going to be on the Nintendo 3DS, along with maybe some iDevices later on. Now me, I do not know anything about this Puzzles and Dragons game. When I saw the little video reveal of it, it's just your normal, typical puzzle type game, which with a bit of touches here and there from, I guess, Bejeweled type games. But they said it will at some point, was it right here, the game will see release in other regions beyond Japan, with further details forthcoming. So we can expect to see this Puzzles and Dragons Super Mario Bros. Edition here in the US at some point. They probably won't give more details until probably later on after the initial Japan release. An image of the Batman Arkham Knight limited edition statue may have spoiled one of the game's major plot points. Warning, possible Batman Arkham Knight spoilers follow. Video Gamer spotted the picture of the statue alongside an Amazon UK listing for the game's limited edition. The base of the statue, which depicts the Dark Knight standing over Gotham, reads, "From a grateful city, in memory of the Gotham Knight." The image has since been replaced with a spoiler-free version. However, the product description still reads, "An imposing Batman memorial statue commemorating Gotham's protector, the Dark Knight," suggesting Batman's life may end with Rocksteady Studios' game. So apparently if it's not one thing giving spoilers for the Batman Arkham Knight game, it's another thing. Because previously there was a, I guess, leaked spoiler that the Arkham Knight was a clone, which we haven't officially heard, or won't officially know until maybe when the game comes out. Now this right here was a spoiler because of an image shown from the limited edition statue. It was supposed to be a memorial statue for Gotham's protector, the Dark Knight, that read, "From a grateful city in memory of the Gotham Knight." Hearing this stuff does suggest that Batman's life might end after this game. Now, they did try some type of statue type thing in the Dark Knight Rises movie. Well, spoilers if you haven't seen it, but anyway. You should have seen it by now. You know, this is just all possible spoilers. You know, the game itself might actually have two options as far as endings. It might have multiple endings. One, Batman could die. Another one, Batman could live. Kingdom Hearts 3 may be closer than we expect, according to the voice actor behind one of its central characters. Bill Farmer, who has voiced the character Goofy for years in both the Kingdom Hearts series and various cartoons, says that as far as he's been told, the much-anticipated sequel is due out later this year. He also claims his voice recording is already finished. The word came from Farmer's tweets via NeoGAF. Given Square Enix's relative silence on the project, it's possible that he's mistaken. When pressed by fans, though, he has sounded very confident of his understanding. He says they've been recording for the last few years. He went on to plead ignorance about specifics like New Worlds, stating that the voice work is done before he has anything visual to reference. He also says he's done too many recording sessions to remember specific lines. Then again, being a professional, he probably knows better than to spoil plot anyway. Recently, IGN asked the game's co-director if Kingdom Hearts 3 is due this year. His answer vaguely promised it as quick as possible. To me, I see this in many possible ways. One, the voice actor, Bill Farmer, could be right. We could see Kingdom Hearts 3 come out later this year. And I do mean that later. Maybe possibly November to December. Possibly. Possibly is the key word. Because, as he said himself, he's been recording for this project for the past few years. So they have had years to work on it. On the other hand, Square Enix could actually change their mind after, Bill Farmer here knew about that. Because not too far back, they wanted to change the game engine. They wanted to use the Unreal game engine instead from what they already had. right now, if they did announce that it was going to come out later this year, which I think if any type of announcement as far as Kingdom Hearts 3 would come, I would guess at least E3. So this week, as far as the major new releases, we have, first, on the 3DS, we have 3D Afterburner 2, Best of Manchong, Quel Momento. On PC, we have the Assassin's Creed Unity Dead Kings DLC, and the Double Dragon Trilogy, which I'm hoping that's kind of the trilogy of the original Double Dragon games on PC and or NES. PlayStation 4, we have the Assassin's Creed Unity Dead Kings DLC. We do actually have a PSP game coming out, Brandish, the Dark Relevant. On the Xbox 360, we have Monopoly Deal and Trivial Pursuit Live. On the Xbox One, we just have Assassin's Creed Unity Dead Kings. Well, that's it for this episode of Action Video Game Talk. Once again, thanks for joining me today, or tonight, or whenever you're watching or listening to this episode. Later on, I will have the separate clips up if you want to go and check those out. Down below, I will have the link for the Facebook page if you want to go check that out. So, until next time, bye!